Hello, I'm Jeremy Edwards, and this is the show where we cram in cookbooks, chefs, recipes, and a mystery celebrity. It's sure to leave you completely stuffed, but totally satisfied. On today's show, John Burton Race will be dishing up a large slice of duck that you'll be going crackers for. Cook Yourself Thin Queen Sophie Michelle takes on young Mr. Race in a tart taste test. And a mystery carnivore tackles a pineapple in a recipe from Peter Gordon's Vegetables, the New Food Heroes. Welcome to Cooking the Books. If cookery books are causing you a problem, let our culinary agony aunts assist with sage advice, practical suggestions and a recipe to cure even the most serious of dietary dilemmas. Helping us beat a path through the kitchen jungle today is a man who has served up plenty of a la carte cuisine in his restaurants and, more recently, plenty of perfectly prepared crocodile to Christopher Biggins. Please welcome the author of this book, John Burton Race. Hey, John, thanks for coming in. Which recipe are you going to cook from your book for us today, John?
Roasted duck. It's duck à l'orange. A real classic, old-fashioned French dish.
So why have you chosen this one?
Because it's one of those dishes that everyone used to do really, really badly.
Right.
And this one, I hope, is a good one. It doesn't need any stocks. It's very simple to make. It's just all about oranges, really.
OK.
And a nice roast duck.
OK, well, it looks perfect on the page. Will it be as great on the plate? John, run us through your ingredients.
A little butter, some sugar, some cider vinegar, Grand Marnier, which is the lovely orange liqueur.
Yeah, nice.
Some fresh orange juice, orange zest and some orange segments. It's simple as that.
OK, well, let's get cracking.
Well, I've just sealed this duck. It took about 5 minutes on top of the stove with a bit of oil. Gets a nice colour to it. Keep all the moisture inside the duck. Something this big will serve at least 4 to 6 people. And
where are we going?
To the oven. And it takes about 50 minutes to cook. You want it slightly pink.
Right.
You don't want it so raw that it hasn't got any flavour. This one's been in the oven for about 50 minutes.
50-50.
Yeah, 50 minutes, 55-0. Okay. You take it out, and like most roast meats, just turn it upside down, get the juices out of it.
Yeah.
And lay it on your serving tray.
Oh.
Just to rest and relax.
OK.
Tip off all this fat. We don't want the fat in the sauce. But don't throw it away. You can save this.
We're going to save it.
Yeah, it can be passed out and you can use it to roast potatoes or do a confit of duck leg or whatever.
Yeah, lovely, lovely.
Put the pan back on, turn up the heat. We need to put a little sugar, that gives you the colour. Just caramelise the sugar up. That'll give you the colour to the sauce. And then half the Grand Marnier goes in. Ooh. And you can see how it...
Whoa! Hey!
It flames right up.
Are my eyebrows still on? Have I still got the eyebrows?
Still got eyebrows.
Just about.
Yes, flame the alcohols because you just want the orange flavour. The sugar gives you the colour to the sauce.
Right.
And then add some cider vinegar and let that boil out and reduce down. That's the acid. So it's like most sauces. It's sweet, that's the liqueur. Sour, that's the vinegar. With a little of the sugar, reduce that down, and then add some fresh orange juice. Bring it to the boil. So if you were doing it with wine, same deal, really. You have to reduce it down until the alcohol's gone and you've just got the lovely fruit left, the grape.
OK.
In this case, it's the orange. So bring all these things to the boil. That gathers up all the meat juices from cooking of the duck. You've got sugar in there, which gives you the sauce colour, a golden brown. You've got the vinegar, which is the acid which cuts through the sweetness. And then the French call this Monty au beurre. What you do is you take a good dollop of unsalted butter and you stir this into your sauce.
Right.
And the butter grabs up all the flavours and brings them together as one whole taste.
OK.
And you boil and reduce this down. It takes about 5-10 minutes.
Right.
And when it's down to the right coating consistency, the last thing you have to do is just add a little bit of this orange zest.
Anything I can do, John?
Well, yes, you could, actually. You could segment that orange. I need a bit more orange.
Yeah, no problem.
You know how to do that, do you?
Yeah, Ken Hom showed me.
Did he?
Name dropper.
Right, OK, good.
Oh, yeah, me and Ken are like that. So what are you up to over there?
Right, well, I've reduced the sauce down, and now I'm adding the segments when you're ready.
Yeah, all right, hang on. I said I could do it. I didn't say I could do it quickly.
All right. You have actually wasted all that of the orange. And that is not what an orange looks like. Anyway, this needs about 5 or 6 minutes cooking, but luckily, I've got one here. It just needs to come up to the boil. Right, let's go over here.
Okay.
You mask this over the duck, all the orange bits. It just smells so delicious. Right, okay. So I like to serve a little bit of watercress with it. It looks nice if you're taking the whole thing to the table, but it also acts to cut some of the richness of the meat, because duck is, a bit like pork, very, very rich.
Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't it look great, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, well, let's remind ourselves how it looked on the page, and this is how it looks on the plate. Right, let me just get round. I'm going to try and get it into this somehow. OK, I get to taste it, you see. Load of that sauce on there. A bit of mash.
Bit of watercress to cut the richness.
The orange sauce is really quite incredible, isn't it?
Yes, really lovely. And there's no meat stock involved. You can actually literally make that sauce in 10 minutes.
Thank you very much, John. Absolutely delicious. Now, while I get more closely acquainted with this duck, I want you to have a gander at a short film. It features a mystery celebrity and some vegetables. But can you work out exactly who this is? Cooking a recipe from Peter Gordon's Vegetables, the New Food Heroes. That looked pretty perfect to me. But any ideas? It looked like she was doing a very good job, but she may have edited out the bad bits. All will be revealed after the break. And also coming up, John will be given a run for his money as low-fat, lovely author of this book, Sophie Michelle, drops in to throw a strawberry tart-shaped gauntlet in his direction. Back in a couple of minutes.